There are three tools that every company needs to figure out right away. You need a communication tool, an execution tool, and a knowledge tool. These don't have to be complex, they don't have to be specialized. You just have to agree company wide, and they need to be accessible to everybody. You can use Google Drive, Google Chats, Apple Notes. You just need something where you are communicating on a regular basis and all that communication is centralized. Call this a comms hub. You need an execution tool that keeps track of projects and tasks, things that need to be done and updates on those. And you need a knowledge tool, things that you're learning. Think about this as evergreen knowledge, how processes are done, SOPs, and again, all in a centralized standard place. I would advise not doing it all in one. This has become really popular, specifically with tools like ClickUp and Trello. What happens is basically all of your tools end up getting modified and people add all kinds of Kanban boards and lists. And before you know it, it is a mess. Such a mess that nobody actually uses it anymore. So what we say is if a tool can be used for everything, it's probably going to be used for nothing. I would suggest getting specialized tools, keeping them separate, and only using them for these purposes. For example, maybe you use ClickUp, but it is only the execution tool. It is not for knowledge. It is not for communication. You separate those elsewhere. Make sure that you're clear on that. I'll give you my go-tos. What do I look for? One, I want it to be cloud-based. I want to be able to get to that information from wherever, whether I'm on a customer's computer, I'm in China visiting a vendor, or I'm right in my office. I want it to be device agnostic so that no matter what I have, no matter what my teammates have, again, you want it highly accessible. I want it highly integratable. I love things that integrate with all kinds of tools that have webhooks that go to Zapier and Make, because then I can build lots of customizations and automated workflows to help us as we scale. I want medium customizability. I want to be able to do a few things, but again, too much and it turns into a tangled mess, and I don't like that. I also don't want to spend most of my time, or I don't want my teammates spending their time configuring. And the second you get a highly customizable tool, you end up constantly configuring and building and coding and dragging and dropping, and that's not what we want. We want to execute, we want to build a business, we want to move on. So I suggest you get one that has medium customizability. And then last, scalable. Is this something that we can use when we 10x, or am I going to have to pour all of my SOPs? Am I going to have to refigure out how to manage projects? So try to think ahead, pick something that's scalable. I'll give you my go-tos, my comms hub. I love Slack. My execution tool, I love Asana. And my knowledge tool, I love Confluence. So 3 tools you got to figure out. I kind of gave you how I think about them, but figure those out and they will make a lot of the next couple of years much easier on the scaling your business.